Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check to see if we are all in good place, in the right place. Give us 1 second. Okay, we are live. Thank you so much, everyone, for waiting. Today, I'm setting a new system, and thank God for a new computer. So I have to set it up, everything all together again. And we really appreciate that you're joining us today. We're thankful always for you to show up every day. And usually Michael and I having conversations together. And about, I would say 12 weeks or 13 weeks ago, we decided to take our own conversations to live. And we are here again today. Today is February 27th, Monday again, 2023. My name is Julie Nguyen. I am come to you from Orange County, California. My dear friend Michael William is coming to all of us from Canada. If I could please, Michael, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, February 27th. One more day to go and the month is done. 2's gone. And then we're on to the 3rd. This is great, Julie. We're getting there.
This is awesome, 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 everyone. So tomorrow is the 28th, and then Wednesday is March 1st. We're into the 3rd month of 2023. How awesome is that? We are so cheerful and excited just to be here and just to talk about on passive. So let's get started, Michael. On was it Friday? I forgot. Friday, yes. On Friday, we were very privileged and so excited to watch another light show coming to us from the Burj Khalifa. The ones and the show that many of us are talking about. There are thousands and thousands of all of us are watching around the world, but yet in Dubai, around the Burj Khalifa. Now, I'm going to say some facts here. I'm very sure a lot of us are looking into where the Burj Khalifa and where the Dubai Mall. We all know these are the facts. Okay, these are the facts that I've looked up. So Dubai Fountain is basically, you know, where all the water dancing with the music. That's a Dubai fountain. And it was built in a 30-acre lake called the Burj Khalifa Lake, or the people over there said a Burj Lake, right? It sits right in between of Dubai Mall, the Souk Al Baha, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and then the Burj Khalifa. So there are only about, you know, a mile or 1.1 kilometer, you know, between the Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa. We must notice this, that in Dubai Mall, there's 210 million people visit the Dubai Mall per year. Now, the Dubai Mall, if we really look it up, it's only 10 minutes from on passive metro station, and we all know there is a huge structure that's wrapped with on passive name on it. It is a metro station that named after on passive. Over the weekend, the day that we had the show, the light show, on that very day on Friday, there's 2 million metro riders that went through the metro station, went through that metro station, and on passive name was exposed to it. These are really important facts that I want to bring up here. Why are they so important, Michael, and why do we need to know these?
Well, we don't need to know them, but it certainly is good information because it helps support the fact that on passive knows exactly what it's doing. Right, the company is branding its name in the right place, right, in the right places. You know, so why would you want to go put your business, put your name in a dark alley, right? You want to be able to put it where light can shine on it, where millions upon millions of people can see it, right? that's the whole point. And so the facts that you're providing to the viewers then certainly, leads to that, in that, okay, here's a metro station that have 2 million, people coming through. That's a lot of viewership. That's a lot of people seeing the name on passive, where the Burj Khalifa is, where the Dubai Mall is. Now, these are high traffic area, so tens of thousands of people, view the light show. Again, more traffic, right? The amount of people that go through the Dubai Mall. I don't think there's a visitor that actually go to Dubai without actually going to that particular mall. So everything the company is doing is in the best interest of branding the name out there, right? So as the products start to come, on passive is that name that people will trust. And if you trust the name of a company, you certainly will buy from that company, Julie.
Absolutely. Michael, as we all know, last Friday was the second day that On Passive introduced O Connect. And everybody knows, we all pay attention in the last 4 or 5 years, that O Connect is a revolutionary video conference, audio and video conference that is powered by On Passive. Now, if we were paying attention on those messages, especially the ones from last week, the message was On Passive is the best video conference that is connecting the world in an instant, right? And we're going to share with you here, what do we mean by that, right? We got to experience it, and there 31,000 people get to experience O Connect. O Connect has maximum HD quality. Michael's going to expand about his experience, and I would do that. It is a web meeting. Actually, it is one of the best. No, not one of the best. The best of the best, right? Video conference on demand, and it is powered by AI, and it's powered by On Passive. We have never seen these features before, Michael. It is dynamic, interactive, it is reliable and scalable, it is automatic speech to text, right? It's auto translation to multiple languages. We can schedule events. It's very, very interactive and fun emojis, where it truly expresses the feelings of the person who clicked on those emojis. I love it, Michael.
Absolutely. I love it as well. And guess what? When customers come in, and get a hold of O Connect, they will also love it. And when they love it, simply means we have a customer for life. And that's what companies are always looking for. They're always looking for customers that's going to be loyal and that's going to continue to be with you and utilize your products or services for years to come. And that's what we have it On Passive. So yes, it was a great experience, Julie, in being there and being part of, being able to test out O Connect. Right. And you're absolutely right about the features, It's a small space, right? As far as how many companies are actually involved in video conferencing space. Now, most people know Zoom. Some people know Skype, right? But again, Skype was there quite some years ago, but certainly not at the level from a feature standpoint of what we have in O Connect. And we know what Zoom is and its capabilities, because we've been using it for a number of years now. And then when we get onto O Connect, we can see the difference. We're able to experience the difference and seeing that the quality is not the same, okay? And that's not being biased. People, when they get the chance to test it out for themselves, they'll come to that same conclusion, Julie, right? They will definitely come to that same conclusion. So we know that O Connect is the best product that's out there right now, and we have not seen the fullest, okay? We have not seen the fullest as yet. So, it's going to get better and better and better, and the company has done this in such a short window. Right? It's not like Zoom that took 4 years, testing and retesting and all these things, putting it all together. On Passive has done it, on a much smaller budget less staff, right? And yet at the same time, be able to provide the best possible quality that's out there in the marketplace. And we know when it comes to pricing, Julie, OnPassive is about the people. OnPassive is about customers, right? So we certainly know in advance that the pricing is going to be cost effective for customers. So we have a complete win-win product in OConnect, Julie.
Absolutely, Michael. We were so lucky to have a chance to actually, and like I said, 31,000 people were able to connect to OConnect, and we were able to stay and listen to the entire over almost 3 hours, right? Almost 3 hours on Friday. Let's share with our viewers our experience when we were the participant. I actually were the participant, which is on the panelist. And then I was also in the attendees, and the sound, the quality of the sound, as if I'm sitting in the theater, as if the sound or the speaker, the clear and the highest quality of speakers right in front of me. It was absolutely beautiful. And then when he shared the video, you could see the HD quality, Michael. It's unbelievable. And the part where I love the most, when we said you can connect to OConnect in an instant, all we did was click on the invitation link, sign in with our email password, and we are there in an instant.
Absolutely. And again, we know we want to be able to connect the world, right? And so we don't want it to be a complicated process for people, because you don't know what people's situation, what their circumstances, their surroundings, their environment may be, right? So you want it to be as seamless as possible. You want it to be as easy as possible for them to just click, and that's it, right? And that's what we were able to experience with OConnect. And, as you say about the quality, Julie, this is what you want, so that every meeting is going to be nice and easy for people. It's very easy for them to record the meeting. If they need to replay it at any time, all these things you want, and I'll just touch on briefly about speech to text. A lot of people like to multitask, right? When they're on web conferences, right? And so having that speech to text, right, is definitely enable people who like to multitask, that's for sure. Again, everything about OConnect is top notch. OnPassive, does everything from the top, the best of the best quality, the best staff, everything is just the best. Why? Because when you do that, Julie, again, people will see that, you actually care about presenting value out there, not just put some little thing together real quick and just throw it out there at people. No, right? You take the time, put the care in, right, to make sure that what people are actually getting is something that they will appreciate, right? And if they appreciate it, they're going to use it over and over again, which is good for the company and good for us as brand ambassadors.
Absolutely, Michael. Was sitting there watching and experiencing OConnect, I know that there are some features, and literally, I was counting all the features that are coming on there, and there are more than, I don't even want to give the number, but the important part I want to bring up here is that many of which the features that we are experiencing have never seen before in any video conference on the current market right now, right? So the features of OnPassive are offering way above the market values. We totally focusing on the consumer's needs, right? We're focusing directly and indirectly to raising and shifting the world toward humanity, because everything, all the features that OnPassive are creating is focusing on the end user's needs, the professional, the individuals, the consumer's needs, right, Michael? And so there are so many features that we're like, oh my God, it's right on there. All you got to do is click on it, and you don't have to download an app, or you don't have to use plug-in. You don't have to do any of that, but it's all in one screen. And I have heard, we didn't get the host panel, but I could imagine we probably get so addicted just sitting there and play and see what these features do, right, Michael? It was so excited just to be there and see some of the features that we be able to access to as a panelist and as the attendees.
Absolutely. If you're a presenter, you're the host of the meeting, you're going to be like a kid in a candy store, right? There's so many gadgets to play with, and so that's going to give you that full experience, right? From the attendee standpoint, again, the feedback we got was that, people were very, very impressed, especially with the quality, the clarity that was there. Everything was crystal clear, no noise, no background noises, so that's what we're talking about when we say about the customer experience, right? That is so important, Julie. It really, really is. You have to think about the customer, especially in this day and age. You have to focus on customers. It's not about us. We're brand ambassadors, and we in turn will also be customers. But it's not about us, right? It's about the millions upon millions upon millions that are out there in the public that can't wait to get their hands on Whole Connect. And I look forward to getting their feedback, Julie, once they're able to come and play with it. Because believe you me, millions will come. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely, Michael. And there was 2 products that are paid product that were mentioned in our meeting, one of which is O Connect. And I believe O Connect now will take us to another level of doing business. It will take us another level of our life. It also, we all been in on passive, Michael, and then there's a lot of our friends here have been observing. We're no longer in the same as what we were 4 years ago. You have to agree with me. We have shifted so many times for higher and better. And we in On Passive continue to grow as time goes and as more best of the best team members are joining into On Passive. So Michael, I know this is kind of crazy questions I'm asking, but who needs O Connect? Who do you think needs O Connect?
Julie, O Connect is for everyone, everywhere. There's no doubt about that. We know there are companies in the marketplace making billions of dollars. Why is that? Just because a lot of people are using the products. Okay, so know that there's a demand for it. Okay, and if you can, again, going back to value, if you can provide people, okay, you know what? We know you're using this particular product right now, but I have another product, and that product is going to give you more value. It's going to be far more cost effective for you. It's going to be more easier for you to use it, and so on. As you list off the various values that people will be receiving, Julie, you can clearly see the stack is in On Passive's favor. What O Connect has to provide to the public is far greater than what they can get currently in the marketplace, and that's also going to cause other companies to up their game, right? Because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. There's no doubt about that. And so are we saying that, O Connect is going to completely wipe out the market and take, we're not saying any of that, but we do know that it'll be able to stand on its own 2 feet, and it will be the leading brand that's going to be in the marketplace. Because On Passive is not about, well, how much money can we make as a company? It isn't about that, right? Sure, the company will make money. There's no doubt, right? The company will make money, right? But at the end of the day, if you're providing what people want, right? If you're providing what they want, Julie, they will come. And when they come, they're not just coming by ones, by twos, they're coming in the millions, simply because we know that be able to connect the world, right? Just like that. Just click a button and you're able to connect with somebody over in Papua New Guinea, connect with somebody that's over in Japan, connect with somebody that's over in the Caribbean, and so on. Right? Be able to connect with people instantly, Julie, in a seamless way. People are going to love it, right? They're going to love it. When you're sitting down, when you're on O Connect and someone is speaking as if the person is right there beside you, talking to you, right? Just today, someone called me, right? And the phone was fuzzy, and I said, okay, you know what? Hang up and call me on this instead. we have to use a different line for them to call me on, right? And again, so I'm thinking of O Connect and the clarity, how clear the audio was, right? And I'm saying, okay, this is what we need, right? And people will see that it's much more than just a video conferencing platform. People will see that for themselves, but everything is connected. Everything, all the products in OnPassive will be interconnected. They'll depend upon O Connect as well, right? So there'll be utilization there. So again, when you have something where you just go to one place and everything is there that you need, there's no reason for you to leave. There's no reason for you to go anywhere else. There's no reason for you to grab this app and that app. You can do everything all under one roof, single sign-on, right? That's going to be impressive in the marketplace, Julie.
Absolutely. And I totally agree with you that O Connect is creating for everyone. And it is powered by OnPassive. It's AI powered and it's easy to use, one click. And as a matter of fact, if you are in the ecosystem, you'll be able to access, to it. As we know, as we all saying here, that O Connect is a paid product. But if you are connecting with our brand ambassador, you have a chance to experience it because we will become the customer of OnPassive, purchasing O Connect and be able to help others people and connecting them as well. So how do we as brand ambassadors be able to help other people, or how do OnPassive help all of us here as customer, as the end user, as professionally and individually? We all know that OnPassive is one-stop shop for a lot of the features. We know that OnPassive will be cutting the gap between the business owners and the customers, the professional and the clients. But there are so much more that we can say here, Michael.
Absolutely, Julie. When we look at it just from an individual standpoint, right? Okay, what's in it for you? Okay. Well, if you currently use any type of video conferencing, right, then you get to have a better product, right, for less price. Okay, it's going to be more cost effective for you. Okay, the various features, right, that are there. Right? Again, people will be able to experience this for themselves and see for themselves and come to their own conclusion, right? But we know that they're going to be impressed with it. They're going to fall in love with it, okay? And that'll be the only video conferencing platform that they'll use going forward, okay? So they're going to have that from a customer standpoint, right? Those who are brand ambassadors, those who are resellers, okay? Obviously, you can sell the product, okay? And if you make a sale, guess what? You make money, okay? So there's that aspect of it as well, okay? So for businesses, okay, this is something that they can use within their organization, within their company, right? So whether it's governments, whether it's in the schools, right? There's lots of reasons for people to use video conferencing, okay? Think of the individuals that are online learning, okay? So there's going to be a lot of ways and means for people to be able to utilize this product, Julie. And so there's going to be a tremendous amount of benefit afforded to so many people around the world, right? And so, we rarely talk about, the money aspects of things, but quite frankly, okay, this one product alone will change a lot of people's lives financially, right? This one product alone. And we know OnPassive has a lot more than one product. Okay, but the point is, just this one product alone will change a lot of people's financial situation for the better right around the globe. And that in turn will help stimulate the economy.
Absolutely, absolutely, because OnPassive creating products that are reliable and scalable as well. It's also, in my positions, I'm looking at it for a lot of people who have been building their own career and there's so much stressful, and someone that are very successful in their career usually has no relationship with their kids or their family. So if you are building a career, you could build a career within OnPassive, no stress, right? And you'll be able to have the relationship with your loved ones as well. I'm so excited that we are all here today to talking about O Connect. We continue to have a chance to experience O Connect again this coming week. And then after that, there's going to be a lot more coming. So if you are currently watching and if you are a brand ambassador, the back office O Founders is where you found the most current and update information. If you have not watched the light show from Burj Khalifa, please go to OnPassive official channels, or there are more OnPassive channels out there. There are brand ambassadors channels out there that you can watch the light show. You want to watch the light show. If the viewers right now wants to get access to the free product, wants to get access to our ecosystem, the best way for you to do is either check on www.onpassive.com, or you get with someone that actually been in OnPassive, the brand ambassador that been in OnPassive and have been observing the development of the products of OnPassive. It's the best to work with those people so that they can get you the informations that you need. Michael, I'm always thankful for our conversations here together. Any last words you want to say about O Connect in particular, or OnPassive as a whole?
Well, your next stop is OnPassive, right? And the thing is, folks, we come on here and we talk all the time, and obviously we reserve some of our conversations for our private discussions. But what we can say to the public is just this: we know that there is a marketplace out there for video conferencing, right? There is companies that spend billions of dollars in this sector, right? And yet here comes a company that says, you know what? But we can do things differently, though. We can give people what they want without breaking the bank, right? A lot of times people get products and they stop using them, not because they want to stop using them, because they can't afford it, Julie, right? So here's a product that will be affordable for the public, okay, without jeopardizing or compromising, the quality that they'll receive, the value that they'll receive. Okay, the company won't do any of that, right? The company is going to ensure, right? The company is going to ensure that people will love what we have, and that's why all the time and care has been taken to ensure that is the case. Just think about it. Here's a video conferencing that's not even out there in the public as yet, and yet we can have 31,000 attendees on there without any notice of any shaking, people getting kicked off, all this crazy stuff that we've seen on other platforms at much lesser numbers, right? 31,000. And I'm sure it can even be more than that, Julie. Right? OnPassive is about being able to provide products that have unlimited capacity. Okay, so look out for that as well, folks. 31,000, you hear that now, but I promise you, you're going to hear even bigger numbers than that using O Connect, powered by OnPassive.
Absolutely, Michael. And I could be the witness to that, because every time the platform that we're currently using right now, every time when we hit 13,000, I get kicked out probably about 500 times. I'm exaggerating, but it's more than 5 times, right? And was able to experience with O Connect 31,000, and I was just sitting there enjoying it so much. The sound, the quality, the HD quality, and I'm loving it. OnPassive is organically interconnecting everyone around the world in an harmonious ecosystem, right? Mm-hmm. Being part of this movement and being part of the ecosystem of OnPassive have helped so many people around the world. It is a done deal, and it is a privilege for all of us, over 1.4 million people around the world, to contribute to the effort of sharing OnPassive to the world. So if you have not been, and if you have not heard about OnPassive, it is best to go to our website, www.onpassive.com, or be with our friends in the community of O Founders so that we can grow this and share this and touch as many lives as possible. We want to appreciate Michael being here with us, and we want to to most of all appreciate on passive, and thank you the tech team who put all together for all of us. God bless you, and please stay safe. Good day, everyone. Take care. Thank you so much, Michael.
You're welcome.